Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we got a fun mono black control deck. But first, please hit that subscribe button below. Also, if you could, hit that like icon and then hit the hype button. That hype really does help out the channel and it helps throw it out to more people. So spread the word, click the like icon and hit that hype button. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into this deck. The whole thing, obviously, we do have an Ugin build here with 3 Ugins, but really, that is not the star of the show in this. The whole thing is you're going to be stealing cards from your opponent and using their own cards to beat them. You have a couple different ways to do that. You have a wrench, which can look at the top 9 cards of your opponent's library and exile 2 of them. And then you also have outrageous robbery. Typically, when you're casting outrageous robbery, it is not uncommon for you to do 10 plus cards. You're going to see me do that multiple times in these games. So it really is awesome for that. You also have some unique ability of cards like Planetarium. Planetarium's a really neat card, 6 casting cost. Tap 1 mana and tap this. You can scry 2. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn. Keep in mind, that says whenever you scry or surveil. That means if you scry from something else, that also triggers this. So, you can scry from a Mazemind Tome and trigger the Planetarium. So that allows you to do it both on your turn and your opponent's turn, so you get double triggers by doing it that way. So keep that in mind. I was realizing that during my gameplay, so I ended up started doing that a couple games in. Really slick in that sense for that. Harvester Misery, sweep the board, Deadly Cover Up, you can sweep your board. The other big thing on this is collecting evidence. You're trying to clear out all those pesky cards in your opponent's deck. That's a big part of that card when you're playing it in this game. Virtue Persistence, you're just trying to get creatures back from the graveyard. Wrench and Harvester are really your only creatures in this deck that you're going to be trying to get back. But you're also going to be taking cards from your opponent and beating them with their own cards. That's a big thing. We have the normal duress, intimidation tactics to get those pesky cards at the beginning of the game in their graveyards. Bitter Triumphs help you against a Planeswalker. Nowhere to Run, instant speed removal. Shoot the Sheriff, same thing, instant speed removal. We got some ramp here, Terminus the Return, as well as an Ironcrag. And then Archive. Those are what's going to help you get these higher casting cost cards. And man, can you get there fast, which is awesome. We do have 2 of the ends as well. This kind of has that same feature where you can search for all the copies of that same card that you're getting rid of and just exiling it from the game, which is huge in this situation. We also have a single of the Fire Lord here. Nice sweeper, has that second ability that you get to search through and pull stuff out of their deck. That is huge in this type of a build. For lands, we're running 18 Swamps, 4 Demolition Fields, 3 Fountain Ports. I will say that the Demolition Fields really do a lot of work in this deck. It can slow down your opponent. Before I was recording, I actually had a video, or I should say I was playing a match where they just happened to not have any basic lands in their deck. And I was able to get rid of every single land that they had in play because I drew that many Demolition Fields. It was hilarious. Fountain Port. Fountain Port helps you draw cards, create a treasure token if you need to ramp up a little bit with that. But the big thing is you have that draw ability. You can even create a blocker with the 1/1 blue fish token. So a lot of different abilities you can do with that. All in all, this is a fun build with this. You're going to see a really fun match that I had that was a mirror match. They were playing almost the exact same build that I had for the Ugin build earlier this week with the cease and desist in it, except for they were running the Sliver Hive Pool for their win condition. And it was a tough match, and we both ended the game with 0 cards in both of our decks. So you're going to want to watch that one. So let's check out the videos. All right, opponent goes first on this one. We do have a little bit of ramp as well as a tomb. Sweeper's always nice. Okay, we need to get up to that sweeper pretty fast here. This is a pretty good first turn card. Keep in mind they do have a shelter. Get rid of that. Okay, that's fine. You'll get a second one and we'll draw a card, unfortunately. Oh, they got a bat. That was pretty big. see if we can get a ramp card here. 2 casting costs. Nope. Get our Tome out. I just don't think we're going to get there fast enough. Okay, they're going to cast one of those next turn. Let's get a counter here. Don't want that. Just in case we can draw. Okay, I ain't doing it either. We're going to get to the deadly cover-up. Let's see if they throw out the shelter. That might actually be an interesting one. Okay, they just put guided out. They want to gain that life. Not doing a whole lot of damage yet. Okay. See, we just get this down. Draw a card. And then we sweep next turn. They are in exile, so it's not like I can even get rid of the exiled ones. Yeah, they're up pretty high. Take 3 damage. Well, that's pretty good. And they could shelter. I think we do this. Because if they try bouncing this, we can get to replay that. That's pretty crazy. Well, that's pretty good for us. I'll just leave that because we want to use it as a draw. Get this out. I am going to instant speed Channeler. Ward 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm 1 short for just Ugining. Want him to cast a creature? That way the Sozin. What I'm saying is, we'll just call him the Fire Lord. Drops. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't bode well for us. I mean, we can get rid of that, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's just do this. Yes, I'm sure. Resolve, auto pay. Get rid of those. Done. Draw a card. Bridemaid, I guess. Those are probably the scarier ones. It's got exemplars in there. Lid in. Okay. Do that. Let's get this out. We'll kill off the hope. We can drop our planetarium next turn and destroy off whatever we need to. We'll get our... Oh, we can cast that too? Good. We can get our persistence down as well. That's a good one to get down. I got 3 creatures here. I am going to... We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do this first. See if we can get rid of nice. Get rid of that. 3. There we go. This. Get rid of that. Kind of leaves them defenseless. We'll drop that. Plus, draw a card. And that's a good game. Alright, we go first in this one. We do have a tactics and a tomb. And some ramp. Let's keep it. Able to look to see what they got going on. Oh, Catcher Moss. I don't really care that they have removal. We don't have many creatures here. Want to get rid of that Bitter Triumph before... Okay. Deadly Cover-Up also is kind of a... Okay, they're going to get our Iron Crag, I think. Or is it going for a draw? Okay. They know what we got going on. We can throw our creature out there to get rid of one of these cards. I'm not too worried about that. We'll just drop that next turn. That's unfortunate. But that card's even better. We'll decline this. Ooh, Ancient Vendetta's pretty good. Catcher Moss is good. I think I might just search for Catcher Moss. Good game. All right, black control. We do have some hand disruption, some drawing, removal, sweeper. We even got the Ugin. We'll keep it. Try slowing them down here. The archive. All right, so we're doing a mono black Ugin deck. This is the build I played earlier this week, I think. Get the Mazemind Tome down. We're going to scry with it because we want to get land. Ramp is good too. Now we can draw this turn with the Tome. We gotta get rid of that Bitter Triumph before we drop our Ugin. Yeah, that's the turn. One, 3, 4, 5. Let's just... We'll do this. Turn it off their spell once they get to 6 mana. Just slow them down a little bit. That's 5. We're almost up to the persistence. Not that it matters much. Well, that one's a little bit better. And go after the Bitter Triumphs. Since we know that's in their hand, we can go after the Bitter Triumph. Which then leaves our Ugin open. He's got 4 of them? Yep. Cease desist. Okay, he is running the Hive Pool instead, though. He is 1 turn away from that as well. That is unfortunate. We need to get rid of that. Because he can cast this turn if he has a land. So hopefully he didn't draw a land. Well, I think we get this out just so we can start drawing. Already does a sweep. Well, that was a pretty good draw. That allows us to get rid of his Sozin. Let's draw here. Get that out. I just want it for the draw. Okay, here comes the Hive Pool. We can go after his other Hive Pool. Well, there's the Ugin. go after that. Get rid of all of them out of his deck. So the high pool is the only thing we're really all that worried about.
Insight is vital to success.
We'll scry. Demolition Field. I don't think that matters right now. He's already got 2 other grottos there, so that doesn't matter much. I think we're just going to have to save those for the counters, unfortunately. Let's draw.
Open your mind to possibility.
Draw a card. We'll just get this out while we can. Yeah, we don't have good ways to get rid of this, unfortunately. Trying a quick look at our list. Outrageous Robbery is pretty good. Maybe we just go ham here.
This conflict is over.
Archive, archive, archive. Mazemind, Mazemind. Planetarium.
Knowledge is a virtue. Knowledge is a virtue. Power belongs to the patient. I am the master of this world.
Fountain Port.
Is a virtue.
Draw a card. That's pretty good. Do we have any way to get rid of? Wasn't as good as I was hoping. I guess we'll take the sweeper. And the Hedron. Another card. We're looking for that outrageous robbery. Just get that out.
Fate flows as easily as
Draw a card. They ain't gonna do anything. They shouldn't have anything. Oh, wow. That hit. That was pretty successful. Kind of hoping they kill it. They'll go after the Ugin? I mean, I guess it's maybe not the greatest. Well, they throw that down. Interesting. They have double strikes, so they'll actually be able to kill the Ugin if they want to. But we got removal. We are going to put the Terminus out because we can sacrifice our Speedway.
Insight is vital to success.
Draw a card. Triumph. Draw a card. Draw a card. Creature or planeswalker. That's unfortunate. We'll decline that. It's probably best in our hand. We got a ton of ability cover-ups here. No attacks. We'll leave this back for blocking. Drop 2 lands. Just don't have a good way to close this one out, do we? Harvester of Misery? We can still protect our Ugin with the Bitter Triumph. Or we could just create a token. We're at 40 life.
Do not bring chaos here.
Yeah, I exiled my guy. I should have just let him kill it, actually. Because then I could have brought it back. Let's go after his virtues. Didn't have any more. All right, he has one more hive pool. We need to draw that. He does have a cease and desist as well. We can draw that as well to do the Destroy all artifacts. And search. He already casted his other one. Let's go plus here.
The wise heed mine.
Draw a card. Draw a card. Nowhere to run. All right. Destroy target non-outlaw. No, no. We don't have much deck left here. We'll cast that. Discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's keep that. Let's discard a... Bitter Triumph. We can get him for 5 because we can just the end his slivers. Oh, he's destroying everything. All right. We need to find his other hive pool. Or we should be keeping, actually, that removal. Bitter Triumph. What did he just get rid of? Deadly Cover-Ups out of my hand? That was pretty good. Okay. We can attack in for some damage. Or not. I should have actually did that for the draw. Let's see here. We will... cast Demolition Field. We do have the end and nowhere to run. Scry that to the bottom. Duress. It's got 2 of those? Okay. Unfortunately, we can't steal it from his hand now. Another Demolition Field. We're only down to 6 cards here. This isn't good. We can't find the card we're looking for. There it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got 30. Let's hold on a turn.
Heed my counsel.
Might sound crazy, but I think Ugin shoot the sheriff. I want to start getting rid of these. We're going to do an insane robbery next turn. Probably should do that. While we're at it, we are going to destroy that. Yep, decline. Okay. That didn't work out too well. My turn. I don't have many turns left here. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Mana courses through all things.
All right, so that's 23. So for 21. I got the hive pool. I don't think I can do enough damage in this time, especially with a sweeper here. He's down to 6 cards. I'm down to 3. I can force him to draw 1, 2 cards. Yeah. Deadly cover up. They have 3 of those. Okay. Pass. My turn. We get the high pool down. Smith's. Oh, that was a mistake. I meant to kill their high pool first.
Mine is the power of eons.
Well, maybe we just deadly cover up. We're going to collect evidence. Okay, we know, or we think they have one more. Okay. Their library doesn't have much here. So we're going to have to deadly cover up and make them... Okay, this is going to be an interesting one here. And search. We have another deadly cover up. That's 7. Crystal Gato, because that's one of them. Library. All right. Smith 0.
Heed my counsel.
On a graveyard. Okay, and then we will Sozin. Where's Sozin? Can't even find the card. There he is. Have to wait till next turn. Okay. Next. End turn. We don't know what he drew there, unfortunately. Intimidation tactics. That is okay. I mean, he can get rid of that hive pool. I mean, I guess I already played that. Never mind. He has 4 cards left. We have 2 cards left. We'll do that one last. Did he still have the... Well, Ironclad would be in his yard. All right, we'll cast. Attack in. That's fine. We will go for the Sozin. Because we can. So it's 0.
Preparation yields success.
He can make us drawn, so we don't want to do that right away. You have 1 card left, so we don't want him to do the cease and desist. Or the ceased, I should say.
One step in the stratagem.
All right. Just exile his graveyard. End turn. All right. So he has no land, or he has the 1 Adventurers Guild, an Iron Crag, and a Cease left in his hand. We put that to the bottom. So we can make him draw. At the... Okay, he's at 3, though. Shoot, I don't think we're going to get there. We don't have any other way to make him draw, do we? I think we're going to lose by 1. Ugh. Well, hold on here. You make him draw 2. And he's got 3. You can get rid of the cease. Yeah, Iron Crag and Adventurer. Oh my god. What an insane game this was. We're both out of cards. No attacks. End turn. Good game, sir. All right, I go first here. Very expensive spells. No ramp, so we're going to mulligan this. A little bit of ramp here. This is looking better. We'll keep it. It's a good turn 5. As much as I love it, I'm going to have to pitch that. I need land here. Tomb. We're going to use this to try to find a land. Playing the Orzhov sack deck? Is that what we're playing? No? Okay. Not guessing anything yet. Keep that on top. Oh, That's not the worst. We'll just draw a card with it. And then we'll be able to destroy that with our Ugin later on. Got our archive down. Get the Speedway Saboteur out next turn. And what are they pulling out here? It's not the skeleton deck, is it? Rest in peace. Okay, that's not great for us. See the top 9 here. Ooh, Elspeth. Seam Rip's not bad. These are 2, 3, okay. Battlefront. We can create tokens. Let's do that. It's pretty good cards there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can actually cast both of them next turn. Yeah, that's fine. We can't, or can we? Yeah. We can cast both next turn. Pass my turn. Drop this. We'll get this out. Get this out. Draw a card. That was a pretty sweet turn. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Watch for my return.
Is he going to go after his iceberg then and then bring it into play? That's a way to sneak it in. Yeah, he gets his Elspeth.
I light the path to victory.
Ugh. What a bummer. I guess.
More heroes for the cause.
I'm going to do this just to see what's going on. Well, that's a start. Then we can do this. Cast that. Kill that.
Preparation yields success.
Might as well just get this down so we can use the mana. That was a hell of a turn. For him and me. That was like 3 turns back to back. I had an awesome turn, stealing his stuff and casting it. He had an awesome turn, getting everything back. Okay, that's going to go away real quick here. At least that's my goal. Resolve. I think I'm okay with doing 1 damage. I want to kind of keep that back. Let's do Scry here. No, yeah, we want that to kill. My turn. Actually, hold on here. You know what? Let's do this. Get this out. Go after the caretaker.
I am the master of this world.
Plus Ugin.
The wise heed my advice.
Fortunately, we can't get this other stages going on that. Your token. Just get rid of this guy right away. Alright, the next colorless we can kill the pursuant. Oh, well, I guess we figured out what else we're going to try doing. He's going to go after Ugin.
I must formulate a new plan.
Future Planeswalker. Kind of want to keep that around for his Elspeth, so we're going to do that. My turn. Let's just try drawing. Okay, we got our land for the turn. We're going to tap this because we're going to create a token. Archive doesn't do what we're looking for. Bitter Triumph. I don't think that's as critical right now. I mean, I can just cast another one of these. I guess we just do that. Destroy that. They'd have to have another iceberg. That'd be their 3rd iceberg. 4th iceberg.
One step in the stratagem.
Draw cards.
Interventions
Draw a card.
required.
Gain life.
So be
Terminus. Alright. I think we're in pretty good shape here.
focus. Breathe.
Okay, they're trying to find a solution. Okay, that's our 3rd Ugin. We do have one more in our deck, but that's a deck of 40 cards. That was pretty good. A fountain port. I want to get rid of their fountain port. And draw a card. Gain life. Sedation tactics. We might as well just cast that. Nice. Alright, they got a Caretaker's Talent they're going to be dropping here. This is going to be a nasty turn when I minus this. I'm going to plus it this turn. Because I don't want to get rid of it. Alright, good game, good sir. Alright, opponent goes first on this one. We have ramp, we got the virtue. Some removal, we even have a demolition field. We'll keep this. Alright, they might be playing pretty aggro here. Slick shot. Alright. Let's... get Fountain Port in. Keep our virtue, or nowhere to run up, I should say. We got two of them. All right. Well, let's get our Iron Crag down. Only be able to go after one of them, unfortunately. See if they go crazy here. All right, they got one. We got two. Okay. Okay, we have to get lucky on this. Hopefully they don't have everything that can boost the defense. Okay. That worked out. Man, we're still so close to being dead here. I have to cast this, destroy that. We need to start gaining life with the Ugin. I guess we get this out. Tactics ain't gonna do anything here. I think we might just create... Let's just cycle this. Oh. Get Ugin out. Target nothing. We'll start gaining life. We'll have the end available. We'll try keeping that open. It only leaves us one land. Go plus here. Or we just robbery. Let's get this out. 0. Kind of want to keep this open for removal. 3 life. And we can keep our end open. Start getting creatures back from them. They're really trying to hit us in one shot, it kind of looks like. Create a token. Create a creature. Kind of just want to gain a little life here. Misery is going to kill off our other stuff unless we do it a little differently. Let's do this. We're going to submit 0.
Heed my counsel.
We're going to sacrifice our token. Draw a card. I do want to keep that open, so I'm not going to cast. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not going to leave it open. It would kill it off anyways. We'll attack in. We can draw a card with the tomb here. So we can do that for 13. Let's do this. We're going to do it for 9.
I know many arcane rituals.
Ten. We want to keep the end open. And we will cast Outrageous Robbery for 10. Target him. Oh, jeez. Guess I probably have him dead, huh? 3. I'm going to keep open the sack. Did I have removal? Good game. Killed them with their own creatures. Oh, how much I love a mono black control deck. This deck was a fun one to pilot. The star of the show, I think, was Wrench. It was awesome getting that, as well as the Outrageous Robbery. You saw me just finish games a couple times with Outrageous Robbery. This card is nuts, especially with how much mana that you have in this deck. Obviously, you got Ugin. You got 3 Ugins in the deck, so just a punishing card when you get it out on the field. But all in all, this deck is fun to play. The only deck that I really ran into some issues with was anything with artifacts that really relied on artifacts on their side. I just couldn't get rid of the artifacts, especially when they're colorless. Ugin can't handle that. The End can't handle it. All your sweepers can't handle it. There's just not a good way to do it. You saw that in that mirror match that I was going against, where they had that sliver artifact, and I couldn't do anything with it. The only way I actually could destroy it was using their own cards against them, by stealing it using the robbery. But I ended up using the cards instead to give them draws so I could win that game, which was an insane game. But all in all, there's just no way for me to get rid of those artifacts, which just makes it, really hard to win in a situation like that. Almost decked myself in that game. But Virtue of Persistence, as well as Terminus of Return, just huge in this deck. I was really surprised with how well Harvester of Misery worked. There was a lot of times that this thing just swept the board for me, so I was really happy to see that. Maze, I didn't even realize the combo at first, but Mazemind Tome mixed with Planetarium is just insane, because you can do Mazemind Tome on your turn, and then you can do Planetarium on their turn, and you're getting 2 cards, and you're casting stuff that should be, sorcery speed as instant speed, which is awesome. So instant speed, you can sweep their board, do things like that just with using the Planetarium on their turn, and then on your turn, you can do Mazemind Tomb, because remember, this only triggers once each turn. So that is awesome to see for that. But all in all, this deck was a blast to play. Definitely a fun version of the deck. I think the one I had earlier this week with the Cease and Desist was actually a little bit stronger of a build against the meta. But this is just a straightforward, fun build. Really enjoyed playing with Planetarium. I think this is the first time I really got to play with this card. So definitely try it. But please hit that subscribe button below. Also, if you could hit the like icon and click on the hype button, that hype really helps out the channel. So I really appreciate that. Have a fantastic day.